Today this is going to be a new series that's going to kick off, and this series kind of got started. Me and my buddy Brian, if you don't know him, he comments on my videos, and he's one of my friends from school, but he decided to give me this idea about story time, because he said that, like, if I were to say some, like, crazy stories or something, it'd be pretty funny. So it's going to be over some free-for-all gameplay, love BO2 free-for-all. Anyways, into the story. So today's story is going to be a time, it was with me and my buddy Judah. And if you don't know Judah, he might be in some of my clips or maybe some of my videos. He used to be in a clan called Vise with me, and he's been like my best friend since like 6th grade, or at least one of my friends from like 6th grade. And one day he was throwing a party at his house, and Judah, let's say he has a lot more money than a lot of people you might know. So of course he has this sick party. I think this was back in 7th grade. I want to say it was 7th grade. 7th grade. I was stupid and like wasn't as smart as I am now, but it was 7th grade, and he was throwing this huge party. So I'm like, okay, I'm down. So I go, and at first it's just me and him, and like his parents are there, but his parents are super chill. They don't care about anything, like nothing at all whatsoever. So it was just them, and I was like, are people gonna start showing up? And I was like, yeah. Or he was like, yeah. So they start showing up, and it's like so many people, like ridiculous amount of people, and it was for like the party was originally for his cousin turning 16 that his mom was throwing, and so I mean it was already gonna be packed. I mean there were like girls everywhere, and I mean like Judah just threw the whole shebang, like the whole thing I was thinking of. And so we get there, and then like so many people show up, and I mean it's just us, like, and we were planning on skating and other things like that, and so we were just like, alright, yeah, let's just go skate for a little bit. So we go skate, come back, and then the party really starts. So I mean there's like liquor, there's like beer everywhere, and for that I was in 7th grade, so I was like, fuck it, YOLO. You know, that's not real YOLO. I can't believe I actually just said that. I'm killing myself. Goodbye. But no, I was just like YOLO. So me and him started drinking, and we got really drunk. I mean, really drunk. I'm not even joking. Like, this is the only time I've ever done that. I don't smoke, do anything like that, but that's the one time he would have caught me slipping. And so we're done. We're just like hanging out, chilling. There's like girls everywhere. I mean, I swear some of them were like lesbian or something, because they were just like getting up all on each other, and I'm like, Jesus Christ. Like, it was a pretty fucked up day. And then, so it was like maybe around 6 o'clock, and it's like here in Colorado, the sun like goes behind the mountain, so it like gets dark a little bit earlier than most places. So it's like 6. It's about to get pretty dark outside, and so we decide, you know what, let's just go outside. Like, let's go skate for a little bit. He has like this really long like driveway, like hill, and so we just kind of like did some tricks, like skated some flat. We didn't really like go skate any like spots or anything, so we just went there and skated. And like every girl came out to watch us skate. Like they were drunk too, and they were saying like how cute and stuff we were. And like the weird thing was, is later that night, one of the girls who said that to me actually turned out to be one of my best friends, like that I've had as a kid, sister. And I remember who she was, and I was like, holy crap, this is you. And once I told her my name, she was like, oh my god. And she was like, I can't believe I actually called you cute. I've known you since you were like 5 years old. So it was pretty crazy. But back to the main part is that we're skating, you know, we're doing some tricks and stuff, you know. We're showing off what we can do. Oh, I thought I was about to get a quad feed. So we're showing off what we can do, and then these two guys show up, and at that time we were in middle school, and they were high schoolers. And I knew who they were just because I've seen them before in like my neighborhood. Come on, wait, sorry, my bad. I've seen them in my neighborhood, and they come over, and I mean, they're just trying to get laid. That's basically the whole point. They were just trying to do. They didn't care about anything else. That's the whole point. They like started talking to like us in general, or like anybody that was at the party. And so like everybody's drunk, so we're like, yeah, come over to the party, man. I'll be sick. So they show up to the party, and it gets more live than it already was. And so they bring over like some crazy like mixture of whatever they were drinking, just like any type of beer, liquor you can imagine they had with them in a mixture, and it was ridiculous. And so they're taking that, and they offer me some, so I'm like, okay, sure, I get it. So I take it, and I get fucked up. I mean, I'm tripping, and like when I'm skating or like doing something, I'm just like slipping. And then later that night, they kind of had like a party session like outside. Like he had like a bunch of like big speakers, everything like that. It was crazy. And so we're out there, and then afterwards we go back inside, and the house is completely flooded. And guys, when I mean like the house was flooded, it was flooded like shit, like from the toilet, like everywhere, like water and like shit was coming out of the like shower, like where you would take a shower, like where all it drains out, coming out of the drain and out of like just the faucet and stuff. Like the house was completely flooded, like big enough as it is, it was flooded. And we're like, what the heck is going on? And we look around, and right next to everything that was flooded, we see tampons, and we're like, what the hell? And we come to a conclusion, and we find out that the bitches were literally throwing their tampons like down the drain. They were trying to wash them down like the toilet, and it overflooded, and it blew up this whole sewer system. Like they literally had to like redo the whole entire street sewer system for it to be fixed. That's how bad it was. It was ridiculous. And so that happens, and we're like, oh my god. So everybody's like cleaning up, and like the house was like, nobody was in the house anymore. And so after that, we go, and those guys I was telling you about, the ones that came over just because, they came into me and Judah's room, or the room we were staying in, and they started randomly talking to us. They're like trying to give us this whole pep talk, like, dude, high school's so much fun, like, you're gonna have a blast. Just be you, dude, just be you, and everybody will like you, you'll have so much fun. And they're like, alright, but we gotta go. And so they literally dip outside the kid's window. Like, they didn't even want to go through the front door. They went out the window and just left. They were gone out of here. Extinct. Just gone out of nowhere. And then after that, we're like, well, that was probably the dumbest thing I've ever heard. And so we're just chilling, and we're decided to watch some Netflix. So we're just watching Netflix. And this right now is when the whole party was over. Like, everybody left. It was crazy. So the party's over, and we go back. Oh, come on, damn it. Okay, so we go back. We're just chilling, watching Netflix on his big, huge, like, flat screen TV. And we hear a knock on the door, and he has like 4 doors to his house, so it doesn't even matter which door it is. We just heard a door going off. So we go and check the door, and if you couldn't even guess it, the Popo show up. They're there, and we're like, what the heck's going on? Like, we were just watching some Netflix. I didn't do anything. And they were like, did you see 2 individuals about high school age, like 16 years old, here at this party? And we were like, Judah's mom showed up. We were like, yeah, there are 2 people like that here. Why? And apparently, one of them, they were walking like back home, or like to wherever they were going. They were too drunk to probably even know where they were going. So they're walking back, and one of them actually like tripped or something and busted his skull because he was so drunk. Like, he literally just busted his whole brain. Like, he was gone out of the league. Just busted his brain, and he had to go to the hospital. And they got confirmation that they were underage drinking, like everybody there at the party. And so they were all freaking out because they could get sued for something like that. Like, if their parents found out, and if they were like that, they could get sued for that. And so everybody's freaking out. They're like, oh god. But it turned out that it was just like a freak accident, and like nobody got sued, nothing happened. But like, me and Judah were afraid because we were probably still like drunk, so we probably would have gotten like taken like the breathalyzers or something, and like something would have happened. So it was really crazy because I was just like, I don't want to go to jail right now. Like, I'm only like 14 years old. This isn't for me. I have other things to accomplish in life besides this. Alright guys, I'm sorry I couldn't hit a shot, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll always try and get a shot. But just like I said, hope you enjoyed, and leave a like if you like this series. I got plenty of stories, so peace out.